Hello everyone. I'm outside, I'm starting my chores. Fed and watered the chickens. I'm out here by myself today. I don't have no sidekick with me. Yesterday, late afternoon, I went down to check on the chickens and gather some eggs. And Penny was with me. And that was around 4 o'clock. And shortly after that, Otis wanted out, so we let Otis out. Him and Penny like running around chasing for rabbits and stuff. And so they were out for a couple hours. And then Otis had come to the door and barked, wanted in. And my wife had gotten up and let him in. And she didn't see Penny. And a few hours after that, I got up to go out and gather eggs again. And I'd already been down there once with Penny, like I said, at 4 o'clock. But I don't know, it was around 7:30. And Penny's always waiting on the deck for me, sitting on the bench on our deck. And I went out and she wasn't there. So I hollered for her several times. She never came. And then I went back in the house and told my wife that Penny was gone. I said, she's nowhere outside to be found. And she said, well, she'd gotten up and let Otis in at whatever time it was exactly. She couldn't remember exact time, but approximate time. She thought it was about 5:30. And I said, well, she's not out there. So we're assuming that somebody come along and picked her up. That her and Otis were running, chasing rabbits, maybe down here in the ditch along my place or along the DNR property, which I'm walking up here now. I just went past my driveway. I'm headed up here to the DNR property, and I'll turn the camera around and show you. What they do is between my house, well, just on the other side of my fence line of my driveway, the west side of my driveway, is DNR property. Well, Otis and Penny will just go through that fence, run through that public hunting ground, which is just a pasture basically, weeds, grass and whatnot. And they'll run out through there because they'll scare up pheasant and rabbits or whatever. And Otis likes sniffing for coyotes. He can always sense the coyotes have been out there and he'll start barking and stuff. And then they make their way on over here on this other part of the property where that barn that I'd torn down had sat. And they'll run around here in this grass area. And I'm afraid that she was down here by the highway and somebody thought she might be a stray or something because she don't wear a collar or anything. Neither does Otis. Actually, none of our dogs do. I'm always afraid they'll get caught on something, crawling around somewhere and get caught, and don't want them getting hung up, so I don't put collars on my dogs. But anyhow, I'm going to turn this camera around and show you the area that they come over here and run a lot. Right here's the area. As you can see, there's a fence right here, but just on the other side of this little corral fence is the pasture in between my place and up here where the barn used to sit, which is all DNR ground. All DNR ground, clear, it goes clear back. Anyhow, there's where the barn used to sit right there. And there used to be a house years ago, but they'll be running. Otis and Penny will run over here in this grass area. It's a nice big grass area. The farthest they've ever gone is they've been down there by that metal building, but they never go that far, hardly ever. I mean, they've been down there once, maybe twice. And that's just if they got a scent of some trail of a deer or a coyote or something wandering down that way. But honestly, I really think that somebody come and picked her up. We posted on Facebook. See, right down there's my driveway, my mailbox. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's not very far down there. 50 yards, 75 yards maybe, I don't know. But anyhow, they'll come down here in this ditch a lot. They'll come across that pasture, come down here, and then they usually go back up this ditch line over to the mailbox and go back up the driveway. And looking for rabbits or whatever. And I'm afraid that she was probably down here She's probably down here along the road and somebody picked her up. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go for now. I'll let you know if there's any change. Hopefully somebody realizes they picked up somebody else's dog and she gets returned. I posted on Facebook, so hopefully the message gets around and she gets returned to us. See y'all later, and don't forget I love you. Bye.